Hello. You can't see us. Where are we? And the thumbnail hasn't gone away.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's echoey too.
It is a little echoey. You may hear some whining.
Yeah, that's Scout, our honorary third member of the podcast.
Yeah, it's Colin's little brother.
Yes.
So if you hear whining and maybe even barking, that's just his brother's a furry.
Yes.
Yes. Anyways, it's episode 107. We just talked about this.
We did.
I'm Mike.
I'm Colin.
And yeah, I mean, hello? There's a lot of you here, maybe?
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know.
Scout.
Yeah, the last episode, Tyler the Creator bracket. It got a lot of people. Is it our most viewed now?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, which
is
is
at like 130 something.
Crazy, because we, our most viewed was the first episode, and that was probably most of our friends and family checking out and being like, "Oh, okay," and then never coming back.
Yeah.
But
I think that episode has like 69 views,
something like that.
Which is nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Yeah.
But yeah, first day it was out, got like 30 views. I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy. And then it just kept growing for a couple of days.
Kept going.
We got like 50 plus views the next day.
Yeah.
In one day. And I was like, what? And then, we're a little stagnant now, but that's okay.
Yeah, and we're going to celebrate by not showing you our face.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. That was our last face cam episode.
Yes. Well, never again. Oh my God.
Scout. He's upset about that.
Yeah, he's so sad that you guys can't see him.
Yeah. Or us.
Yeah.
See Mike's new haircut.
Yeah, I did get a fresh cut right before coming here.
And my plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew you wanted to make them bigger, but that was... I didn't quite expect to this extent.
They are huge.
Humongous.
And I will let you guys decide what we're talking about.
Yeah. It'll be a good surprise for next episode. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Hint, it's not on my face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bigger hint, I got bigger balls.
Bro, you weren't supposed to tell him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got too excited.
You let the ball secret out. Yeah, I mean, thanks for all that.
That was
we
great.
wish, I mean, if anyone's straggling over from that last episode, we do episodes like this sometimes when it's hard to...
Shush.
Is he sleeping? Or
No, he's just upset that nobody's paying attention to him.
Wow. But we do episodes like this where it's just audio when we can't record in my normal room. I guess we did it when we were in your apartment, but it's also easier on me because all my editing stuff is on my computer, and this laptop that we're recording on doesn't like taking my phone files. So.
Yeah, it is. This is the OG way of recording.
This is the OG. The first 20-something episodes were like this. So.
Up until now in color, we were just like this.
Mm-hmm. Just like this.
Just like
brings back old times. I know it's great eye candy for you visual listeners, but
maybe Mike will throw up some fun stuff on the screen.
Probably not. I have to edit this by tomorrow.
Maybe he'll throw up like a picture of maybe huge balls.
Maybe on the OnlyFans, or sorry, the Patreon.
I mean, there should be a couple of stragglers. We got a couple more subscribers too.
That's true. We did get more subscribers.
Yeah.
So shout out to you guys.
Shout out to you.
That was the episode from 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, smiley face.
Yes. But, classic episode.
Yes. Yeah.
We named every YouTuber we could.
Mm-hmm. We really wanted to get a shout out, so we shouted out everyone, and no one repaid the what's the word I'm looking for?
The gratitude.
The gratitude, something like that. Yeah.
They just don't like us as much as we like them, and it's kind of fucked up.
It's very fucked up, if you ask me. But yeah, the reason we're like this is because it's spring break. Woo!
Spring break.
This last week was spring break for us, and now we have 2 days as of recording this. But when this comes out,
we're back, baby.
We're back. we are back in session. But yeah, man, how's your spring break?
It's pretty good. Just maxing, relaxing, having a good time.
Jacking.
Yeah. You know it.
Yeah.
Just nothing too crazy. Hung out with Alexis on like Tuesday.
Nice.
And she took me to, I think you talked about it early on the podcast, but it's this arcade place in Brookfield.
Oh, shit.
Galloping Ghosts.
Yeah. Oh, you went there?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was very cool. I'd been to a retrocade like that before. It's called Retrocade. It's up in like West Dundee or whatever. And that one has 2 floors, but Galloping Ghost has like fucking...
It has like a million rooms.
Yeah. It's 1 floor, but it has like 5 sections.
Yeah.
And it's like every available space is an arcade game.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy.
That sounds fun, though.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd never been there before. It was very cool. Watched the finale of The Last of Us with Vince and John. Not Mike, because he doesn't like us.
I chose family over friends because I'm a bad friend.
Yeah,
so.
and he missed out on seeing John.
I did miss out on seeing
Spring
John.
break. So, I'm sorry, John.
I'm sorry too, John.
Don't believe him.
I'm staring at him right now.
Nah, you'll never know. That was very good. Loved it. And then yesterday I watched episodes 5 through 9 with my dad.
Oh.
To catch him up. And I asked him, I was like, so would you have made the same choice as Joel? And he was like, fuck yeah. And I was like, yeah. I told them about like the podcast where they were like, yeah, the test that when we were making the game, we had the test players and people without kids were 50-50 on the choice, but people with kids were 100% on Joel's side.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it still runs true.
Yeah.
Very good. I love that show, and I'm gonna be devastated when season 2 begins.
Yeah. Yep. Season 2 is gonna be quite the event.
Yeah. And luckily they're keeping Bella Ramsey on.
I'm not sure why that was even in question.
I don't know.
I've been seeing that places. People are like, "Oh, they're not even bringing her back for season 2." Like, what?
Yeah.
Why the hell wouldn't they?
Yeah, right. The people just thought probably, oh, she looks too young, and she's not going to grow up at all.
They made her look younger for the
That's
show. Like, I feel like when she was doing like the post episode like interviews and stuff, she looked older in those. So,
but yeah, with the acting that she's been doing, it's
oh yeah, no, she's gonna fucking kill season 2.
Oh god,
yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, everybody that I watched the finale with were like, "What was that ending?" I was like, "That's how the game ends." I was like, "It's a weird way to end a game." I was like, "You just don't get it."
Did Vince and John say that too?
Yeah, they were like,
"Damn,
what was that ending?"
What the hell?
Yeah, but yeah, very good. I didn't get a haircut this week.
Damn.
I wanted to, but they didn't have any openings.
There's
before
still
I get my
time.
haircut.
Oh. There probably isn't time.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go shaved head.
Yeah. Skinhead Colin. Yeah. Skinhead big ball Colin. That's what you guys will see next week.
My head to match my other head.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Because I got balls on my chin too.
Got balls and you're bald and bald balls.
Bald balls. With Manscaped, our sponsor for
yeah.
But yeah, that sucked. But I did get an eye appointment. Gonna be getting new glasses soon.
Did your eyes get worse?
A little bit. My astigmatism got a little worse after being pretty stagnant for the past couple of years. Went up from like 1.75 to like 2.25 or something like that. Dang. So I'm losing my sight.
Yeah.
And I'm scared.
Nice.
But how was your week?
You'll be fine. You'll just have like those really big, thick glasses as a grandpa. It'll just be like,
I'm just gonna get my eyes.
yeah. When people look into your eyes, it'll be like magnifying glasses. Like that one guy. I've never seen Trailer Park Boys. But
Yeah.
you'll be like that one guy.
That one guy. Yeah. I don't know either.
No fucking clue what he is. I just know what he looks like.
Bubba Ray.
Sure.
Trailer Park.
You could have made that up, and I would have believed you.
I have no idea.
But yeah, my week was pretty good. Very relaxing. I did not do a lot, which is kind of bad because I needed to do things, and I'm going to be dealing with that tonight and tomorrow. But, you know, I watched a lot of movies over break.
Oh, yeah?
Well, first I watched The Last of Us finale. I did that by myself. We went out to dinner for my uncle's birthday.
So fucking weird.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Yeah. All right.
Everyone, me, Mike, and John, me, Vince, and John. Sorry.
Yeah.
We were all like, his uncle. That's fucking weird. And then you said that you weren't available on Friday, and you said it was. You also said your cat's birthday was on Friday. So John. So me and John and Vince were like, is he teaching us to
Celebrate his cat's birthday.
Celebrate his cat's birthday.
Hey man, my cat turned 14. It's a
Damn,
big deal.
That's an old cat.
I mean, that's somewhat old.
It's pretty old. My oldest cat got to 21. That's true. So.
Yeah. He doesn't seem it though. He's still got a very young heart.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah. Shout out to Riley.
Yeah, he was on a couple of
He was.
our early episodes.
He wanted to go outside while we were sitting at the table.
Yeah, yeah, and then he'd be poking up behind Mike's shoulder and be like, "Let me in."
Yeah. Oh, got a little man. You know. No.
Throwback.
Sunday we were celebrating my uncle's birthday, and we went out to a nice like Italian restaurant in Naperville, and that was pretty good. Yeah, they had like I think they were just kind of specialized in pizza, and I got like a somewhat spicy pizza. Had like I don't know, some sort of like salami. I don't remember exactly what it was called, but it was
cola.
Something like that. It wasn't something we served at the deli. That's how I know most of my salamis. Yeah, I think it started with an S. I don't know.
Spicy meatball.
Sara honey ham. No, it was some sort of spicy like salami on there, and then also it had a little hot sauce and extra. It was extra virgin olive oil, but it was abbreviated to EVU or whatever. And I was like, "What the hell is that?" And they're like, "Yeah,
I'd say Evo, but
it was 2 O's though."
Oh, 2 O's?
Yeah.
Oh, olive
EVOO.
oil, yes.
Yeah, olive oil. Maybe I didn't say the second O.
EVU.
Yeah, no, it was very good. It was like kind of closer to an authentic Italian style, but very good. I liked it. We got a lot of appetizers too.
Hey.
Good. They had a
You
mushroom
got
toast.
the toasted ravioli.
We didn't get any of that. But
A mozzarella stick.
Nope. Mushroom toast. We did get that.
A garlic bread.
I tried. Oh shit! I don't remember the name of it now. It's like the Italian dessert that's like coffee based.
Tiramisu.
That's it. Yeah, tiramisu. I had like a little cup of that. It was like a small version.
Tiramisu is so good.
But it was a small little cup, and I had it. And I was like, that's pretty good. I kind of liked it. Anyways, that happened. Then yesterday, we didn't do it because me and my mom said we were going to spend the day together and do some stuff. So.
Yeah, I guess it's okay. Me and my dad spent the day together.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, she had made that plan like last week or so. She's like, "Oh, Friday, is that okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." Cool.
No!
I have to record my podcast, Mom.
My uber popular podcast.
Yeah. Do you know how many views we got on the Tyler the Creator bracket?
I'm big time now, Mom.
I watched a lot of movies. I watched the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy for the first time.
How did you like that?
It was good. I liked it more than I thought I would. And also it was kind of interesting seeing where a lot of fantasy stuff has gotten their influence from. Like, especially when I was watching them, like there was a few places like that they went to. I was like, that's literally just somewhere from Skyrim. like the first place that... Yeah, like the first place that he like after he gets stabbed in the first one and he wakes up there or whatever. I think it's like the Elven Lands or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that
Rivendell?
Riverdale? Yeah. Yeah. When Frodo wakes up in Riverdale,
I hate normal people.
Yeah. But no, like that place. I don't even remember the name of the town in Skyrim now. But there's a town like in the very west that I was like, that's literally just the same place. I was like, what the fuck? But there was a lot of places that I was like, in particular, I was like, Skyrim. Like, damn, they really ripped off a lot of their visuals from here.
Oh yeah.
But there was a lot of fantasy stuff that like I was like, oh, this reminds me of Harry Potter. Like, especially in the first two, Merry and Pippin, those two little goofballs. They reminded me a lot of Fred and George.
Those two little fucks.
Yeah. Two little sexy fucks.
One of them dies too. It's like crazy. J.K. Rowling really.
Yeah.
Really,
ripped
that off.
Must have been in the extended edition.
Yeah.
Right after they got back.
One of them jumped into the volcano.
Yeah. Damn, I don't know how they got there over there. But
who was your favorite character?
I did like.
If you don't say
Aaron.
Samwise.
Samwise was good. I liked Samwise. I liked Erangel a lot, though. Is that his name? Aragorn. What is Erangel? That's a place somewhere.
There's Arwen.
Erangel. That may be RuneScape related. I don't know.
Oh, God.
Erangel is something. I don't remember what that is. But, Aragorn.
Aragorn, yeah.
Aragorn.
That's also good.
I like him a lot.
Gimli's good, too.
Gimli's pretty good. Yeah, I liked him.
Toss me.
Yeah. 15. That counts as one. Or whatever. That was pretty funny. But yeah, the visuals were pretty insane, too.
Yeah.
I had no idea all those, 4-hour movies were made, were released a year within each other. Do you know if they were all being made at the same time?
They were all filmed at the same time, yeah.
That's crazy. They just knew that was going to make a lot of money, I guess.
Like that.
Yeah. I did not know that behind it. That's
Did you know
pretty
that
wild.
I forget if it's in the Fellowship of the Two Towers, but when Aragorn, he kicks the helmet and he yells out in pain.
Yeah.
He broke his toe.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching.
If years ago you would have actually sat down and watched them with me, I would have told you that.
Years ago,
I have been trying for years. Me and Vince.
Have you?
Yeah, me and Vince both. Back in Vince's old house in the basement, we were like, we should watch Lord of the Rings. And you were like, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
They're so long.
And then that never happened. So you watched it with your other fucking friends.
I watched it by myself and sometimes with my mom. I mean, with my friends.
With your friend, your mom.
Because I watched it with Riley, my cat.
You watched those all by yourself?
I mean, basically, my mom kind of peeked in every now and then when she was doing... I mean, she's seen them before, but when she was out of work... I mean, they're long movies. I watched them on Netflix. I didn't watch the extended version, which is wrong. I think it's actually right that I did that. No. I think as a first-time viewer, the regular one is enough for the first time.
That's not how I watched it
because,
the first time.
Well, I don't fucking care. From my humble perspective, I'm very humble. I'm very cool. I think watching because 3 hours that alone is very daunting as a new viewer, especially if you haven't seen it all before. It's 3 hours for each of these. The last one 3.5 hours. That alone put me off from watching them for so long. And then I only watched them because I was on break, and I was like, you know what, we'll do it. And I'm kind of glad I did it that way also because they're very much one story split over 3 movies, which I was very surprised at how well that actually worked. But if I had to wait a week between watching, I mean, I guess if I would watch them when they release, I'd have to wait a year between them. But I think they worked really well watching pretty much back to back. I watched one night, and then second the next night, and third the next night. So, but if I were to rewatch again, maybe I'd watch the extended versions. But
they're good.
I think for a first time viewer, the regular one is good.
I have honestly never seen the regular cuts.
Oh. So you don't even know what they cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say that the extended cuts are very good. They're very long, but they're very good. Fly, you fools,
Yeah, I think that was in the regular cut.
It was.
Yeah. I did I think it was the third one when the king, gets set on fire. Or, the king gets set on fire, and then he just kind of teleports to the edge of the city.
Yeah.
And then just hops off over there. Yeah.
He really popped off.
He really popped off. Yeah, that was the only time I was like, why the fuck did that just happen?
Yeah.
But, it's all right. It was good movies, though. I recommend that if you're like me and haven't seen them before. They're on Netflix till March 29th, I think. So you can go watch them.
And the extended cuts are on HBO Max all the time.
Or you can do that, I guess, if you hate
Whichever
yourself.
one you have.
Yeah, that was good. I also watched Bullet Train.
Oh, yeah.
That was good. I liked it a lot. I think I really enjoyed the energy it had going through it. I think it went a little too over the top for me towards the end.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like, the whole movie had some over the top stuff, but like, I think it went a little too far for me personally towards the end, or it was like, okay, this is a little too ridiculous.
It's supposed to be.
I know it's supposed to be, but I kind of enjoyed it being, somewhat
Contained.
in reality.
Yeah.
And then toward it, yeah, whatever.
That's fair.
It was really good though. I
And
still
if you
enjoyed it.
don't say your favorite characters were Lemon and Tangerine,
They
you're
were.
wrong.
They were
Okay.
my favorites. Yeah,
Good.
they're very good. I
wanna
enjoyed the
fuck
cameos
Aaron
as
Taylor
well.
Johnson.
Yeah, the cameos are very good.
Yeah, Bad Bunny.
Yeah, but I didn't know that was Bad Bunny until I saw like a review or something.
Oh,
I was
really?
like, what the hell? He did really well because
He
I thought
was
he was
really
just a normal actor.
Right.
Like he did great. But yeah, Channing Tatum. That was
Is this
great.
a sex thing?
Yeah, yeah, it was great.
I love that movie.
And then the brief shot of Ryan Reynolds as well.
Yeah. Gotta get him. Had to repay Brad Pitt for being in Deadpool 2 for a second.
I forgot that he was. What did he do?
He was translucent, the invisible guy, and he ran into the electric lines when they were jumping out of the airplane. And then it shows it's Brad Pitt.
Oh, that's right. I kind of remember that now. That's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, then suggestion by my mom, I also watched Roadhouse, which is a film from the 80s. And it's probably, I think it's the only like cheesy 80s movie I've like actually watched. And for the most part, it was pretty good. It was very, cheesy 80s movie. There was one part that was just like straight up homophobia though. And I was like, oh, that's great.
Love the 80s.
Yeah. I mean, like, it didn't click with me at first, like what they were trying to do. Cause it was like, he was like fighting like the main big bad guy's like henchman or whatever. And like that henchman's wearing an earring or whatever. And then he, like as they're fist fighting or whatever, it was like treated like it was like this big reveal, like or whatever. He was just like, I used to fuck guys like you back in prison or whatever. And like, he's the big bad guy. And at first I was like, why did he say that? And I was like, oh, that's just the filmmakers being like homophobic or homosexuals are evil. Gross. Yeah, it was like kind of treated the same way like Last of Us with like David being a pedo at the end. Well, I guess he was a pedo throughout the whole thing, but like when he's explicitly like, the fighting's the part I like. It was like supposed to elicit the same reaction, I think, and I was like,
my dad, when that happened, my dad was like, yeah, I didn't like how that did that. And I was like, yeah, they really doubled down.
They did. They didn't leave anything blurred.
No.
But
they are remaking Roadhouse though with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Really, I could see that being good. Yeah,
they filmed at like an actual UFC event a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
So
cool. Yeah, I could see that being good. Yeah, I watched it like partially with my mom. Her and my dad really liked that movie, but she kind of strategically went to bed at one point. She was like, all right, well, I think it was like 11 o'clock or something, but like it was right before a sex scene that lasted for like 3 minutes. I was
a
like,
room style sex
scene. It kind of was, except, not as awkward, I guess. But I was like, all right, I think I see why she left. Thanks, Mom.
Okay, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Yeah. But yeah, and then Oscars happened.
Keith Kwan, Michelle Yeoh, Brendan Fraser.
But because of that kind of made me and my mom and my parents, I guess, just want to watch some of those. But I watched All Quiet on the Western Front because that won a lot of stuff. And that was very good. I liked it a lot. German World War I film. That shit was sick. But that won, I think, multiple awards. I'm pretty sure. I think it won
Best International, maybe Cinematography.
I think it won Best Movie Score or Original Score or whatever.
I mean, how could it not?
Yeah, that shit was pretty sick.
Fucking Trent Reznor shit.
Yeah. But that was good. I liked it a lot. Very, it's a war film.
It's very grueling. It's
It
like
is,
the most
yeah.
grueling war movie I've seen.
I think probably me. I haven't watched Saving Private Ryan all the way through, but
That
like
one's
that,
fucked,
I was
too.
gonna say that one
The
rivals
D-Day
it
scene.
just from the D-Day scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was very depressing,
Yeah.
but very good. I liked it a lot.
There are many scenes in that make it feel just like
Yeah.
to make you realize that this shit happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one scene where the main character he stabs the one guy in the trench
dude,
or whatever.
that scene got to me. I actually started crying
Yeah.
during that. I was like,
It was
holy
fucked.
shit.
I couldn't contain myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't normally cry to movies, but that really got to me right there. I was like, ugh.
And that's been adapted many times.
I didn't realize it was like originally in the 30s, like the first movie. Yeah.
Yeah, but this one so fucking good.
Yeah, very good. Highly recommend that. And then I kind of watched Everything Everywhere All at Once with my mom, but it was after we had a really big lunch on Friday yesterday, and she kind of went to sleep. She fell asleep during the beginning portion after, like the sensory overload in the beginning. She kind of fell asleep and then woke up periodically and went back to sleep throughout the whole film. But she went to sleep during the whole explanation of how the multiverse stuff works. So there's a couple times she'd wake up and be like, wait, so why is he acting like that?
Is that a raccoon?
Yeah. And I was just happy she didn't wake up during the butt plug part, because that would have been a little shocking, I think.
But Jamie Lee Curtis won an Oscar for that.
She did, yeah.
Which I disagree with, but her speech was also very good. So.
Yeah.
Stephanie Shu should have won.
Was she also nominated, or? Yeah, she definitely should have won that.
Or Angela Bassett, but either way.
Yeah, but I enjoyed watching it another time, and I think the Daniels and whoever owns the movie are taking advantage of that movie winning, and you can't rent it anywhere.
Really?
You can only buy it for $20 on everywhere that I checked. But my mom was fine with that, so I think maybe her and my dad may watch it. I don't know if my dad will like it, but I think my mom will.
If you haven't watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, fucking watch that.
Yeah, I was happy to hear that one won. I was like,
that's
hell yeah.
It deserved it.
Absolutely. And then, what was it? Oh yeah, and then the exchange that we did was I watched A Man Called Otto, I think is what it's called.
Oh yeah, so
has Tom Hanks in it. It was good. Definitely pretty cheesy at points, but it has some interesting, these last three movies we watched actually had themes of suicide throughout the whole thing of it, so it's great.
Awesome.
Yeah, we that one had that, but it was in a more wholesome way, these people are saving him, that kind of stuff. It was fine. It was an okay movie. And then the last thing we watched last night was The Whale, and that's also heavy themes of suicide throughout the whole thing.
That is a rough watch, but
yeah, we all watched that with my dad as well, and that was a really good movie. I liked it a lot.
Brendan Fraser's.
I'm glad he won for that, because he definitely put it all into that. That shit was awesome.
Well,
maybe not awesome. Maybe that's not the correct word, but
yeah, he's just fantastic.
He's fantastic. That's a good way to put it.
I'm sure I said it on the pod, but before we came back from winter break, me, my dad, and my youngest brother Noah went to go see it. We walked out, and Noah goes, "That was heavy."
Yeah.
And I went, "Good get it," because he was fat.
Yeah,
he didn't mean it that way.
You did mention that. Yeah.
Yeah, very good movie though.
Yeah. I really liked that movie. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. But very good movie. Check that one out if you haven't.
Yeah. Sadie Sink in that too.
Sadie Sink did really well. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. I had seen some clips online, on TikTok, of just some clips of it, and I've tried to avoid them. But the one thing that I've seen a lot is I need to know that I've done one thing right or whatever. Yeah. And I kind of knew that was going to happen, but seeing that in the context of the film, I was like, holy shit, he knocked that out of the park. That was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watching him and Key won their fucking Oscars.
Yeah.
That was fucking amazing. They deserve everything. I love those two men. Mm-hmm. Fucking Keys fucking
I did see both of their speeches.
Mom!
Yeah.
He just won an Oscar!
Yeah. And then him hugging Harrison Ford. Did you see that also? Oh my god.
So cute, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just seems like such a sweet fucking guy.
Yeah, I think he's like my favorite celebrity right now, honestly. That man deserves the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched all of those movies over this week.
That's insane.
And remember, Lord of the Rings are each 3 hours.
Yeah. You had a lot of time on your hands.
I really did, and I didn't do any work.
That's okay.
That.
I have to write a paper still, so
yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah, I have to score a movie.
Oh, Jesus. Well, at least you got a lot of inspiration.
That's what I mean. That's what I was doing research. But yeah, that was pretty good.
I rewatched a couple movies.
What'd you watch?
I rewatched Shang-Chi.
Oh, nice.
Which is good. Again, I love that movie. And then I rewatched Holes for the millionth time.
Holy shit.
I fucking love Holes.
Yeah.
Dude.
I love fucking holes. So.
I love Shia LaBeouf. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
And Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
And Henry Winkler. Who is Gene Cousineau.
That's right. Yeah.
And all of the other people in that movie.
Yeah.
Most of the kids at the camp did not go on to act.
Yeah.
But
I feel like there's another like famous person in there. Maybe I'm
John Voight.
Sure. Yeah,
He's
maybe.
Mr. Sir.
Mr. Sir.
Yeah. He's also a racist.
Nice.
Probably in the movie too, but in real life.
Yeah.
There was the guy that filled the canteens, and he's been in a few things. He's been in The Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
What did you say?
It's a Netflix movie.
Uh-huh.
I've seen half of it. If you've seen that meme of James Franco with the noose around his neck, that's what that movie is.
I don't think I have.
You haven't seen it? It's like the first time.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's what that movie is.
I thought that was like Pirates of the Caribbean for some reason.
James Franco was not in Pirates of the Caribbean.
You never know.
He's in Oh Brother Where Art Thou, which I also need to watch at some point.
I've never seen it. Yeah.
He's going to be playing the leader in Captain America: New World Order.
Nice. Watch anything else?
No. Other than The Last of Us.
Yeah.
And a lot of YouTube.
Yeah.
I watched Rhett and Link released a video on their original Rhett and Link channel for the first time in a couple years.
Oh,
they
shit.
did a little like short film called "Digging a Medium-Sized Hole." It was pretty good.
Nice.
Pretty funny.
I kind of forgot that they have a channel separate from Good Mythical Morning.
Yeah.
So.
They have like 5 channels.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I know that. Okay. I knew they had other ones, but I kind of in my mind was like Good Mythical Morning is their main channel.
Rhett and Link's where they started. They did like music videos and stuff like that, and then they did Good Mythical Morning, Good Mythical More, Mythical Kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, you can continue talking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else that I did over the week, I don't think. I hung out with some friends last night. My neighbors. Pretty good. Played Smash. Did well.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a lot of music news, though.
Yeah.
We got a new single and I'm guessing album cycle from Nothing But Thieves called Welcome to the DCC.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Dead Club City.
Yeah. I really liked it.
I did too. It's like very heavy, like weekend gas.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Dawn FM vibes.
Yeah.
And I really liked it for them.
Yeah.
I like the 80s synthwave rock kind of stuff. So,
yeah, that shit can get really cheesy really easily, but I think they did it well. I think Connor's vocals support that sound extremely well. I also like the drumming and the guitars they had in there as well.
Yeah.
You know, they're doing it good.
yeah. Album comes out July 7th.
July 7th? Yeah.
And they're going on tour again. Third time's a charm, Mike.
Maybe.
Only $36 for a ticket. So
Yeah.
and I think it's at the theater, or at the place where we were supposed to see them before they canceled the tour. So. Fingers crossed that they don't cancel it or get sick again.
Yeah. Yeah, Connor shows up. sorry guys, I'm sick again. Yeah.
I have COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot what I was talking about. I was just I did a TED moment right there. I just started talking without knowing what I was talking about. Yeah. Yeah, no, I really like the single. I'm excited to see what they do with that sound. Maybe some songs that are a little more in their style mixed with the synth wave. I'm excited to hear that in particular. Like I like this song, but like you said, very Dawn FM inspired.
Yeah. I could see it being a concept album.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I'm very down for that.
Yeah, I kind of felt like that's the route they were going with this single being first. So,
but yeah, very excited.
Yeah,
I love those British boys.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of British boys and girls, Black Country New Road seemed like they're teasing that the Live from Bush Hall thing they did a few weeks ago will be on streaming services. That seems to be what they're teasing. I hope it's true because I want some of those songs to be in my ears at all times. But yeah, that's all I really have to say on that. Mm-hmm. But Half Alive also released a little song called Beige. Did you listen to it?
I listened to about 30 seconds of it.
You listened to basically the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, I just heard it and I was like,
yeah. I didn't like it very much. Like it wasn't bad. There's like some really pretty strings that come in at one point and like the drumming does like a cool pattern at one point. But I really I don't know. It had the same conditions of a punk feel that I'm like, whatever with. I don't really care. Me personally. Yeah. Kind of whatever. And they didn't even make the front cover beige, which...
What the fuck?
I don't know. It's like a maroon or some shit. So I don't even know what the point was.
Dumb motherfucker.
Yeah. You don't even know your own song. Yeah. And then there was also a release last night from if you will. 100 Gex released 10,000 Gex last night after being... on Album of the Year's coming soon for over a year now. Finally came out. I really liked it, but it is 100 Gex Hyperpop. So
yep,
that's all I gotta say.
I did not listen to it.
Actually, no, I do have one more thing to say. Frog on the Floor reinvented music, and from this point out, that's the bar. So
okay,
yeah,
all right. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
I did not listen to anything new this week. I took a break from my little project.
Yeah, I haven't listened to anything new except for that either. So there's only 2 things in my end of month thing at the moment. Wow. So, and one of them I think was like the day the month started. So, yeah.
That's okay. We still have a couple weeks. So
true.
I feel like I saw something else.Maybe not. I don't know. But music's exciting, right?
Music is exciting. Did you have any other music news?
No. No, not really.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Nothing But Thieves. So that's what I'm excited for.
I'm excited for that as well. Then I'm interested in the Fall Out Boy that I think comes out next week.
Is
that this month? I don't remember actually.
It's the 20. I think it's next Friday, yeah.
Next Friday?
Yeah.
Sick. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing where that goes.
I like the singles that they released so far.
My friend's girlfriend, and then as a result, also my friend, are into Melanie Martinez, I guess. Oh. And I listened to her stuff like back in 2016, 2015, whenever that was big, Crybaby. Yes. And I did listen to her second album when it released, like once or something. But apparently she has a new one coming out, so I may check it out just to be like, all right, well, that's where Melanie Martinez is.
Honestly, I have not heard that name in a long time.
I know, that's what I felt too. Yeah, he was talking to me. He's like, yeah, Melanie Martinez? I'm like, what the hell? That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah. I recently heard about her on like TikTok, because like there's this one person that does like cosplaying that kind of like pops up once in a while. She's like from Russia or something like that. She does this like super intricate stuff, And like there's a part in the clip of the song that's been going around where it like sounds like a bone cracking, and it like transitions into her cosplaying, and it's like, okay, cool. And that's where I heard Melania Martinez.
That she was the song.
Yes, and I was like, oh, I forgot about her.
Yeah. Yeah,
she is.
She was really big in the same scene as like 21 Pilots, Panic at the Disco, whatever, like in 2015. So like I knew some of her stuff and I liked some of her stuff.
Yeah.
I was thinking of revisiting just to review them on Album of the Year, but you know. Why not?
Fuck.
Why'd you want to record this at 5 a.m.?
Man, I wasn't feeling too tired, and then you arrived, and I instantly got tired.
Yeah, I just bored you. Yeah.
But,
yeah.
So,
how about that airline food? Yeah. Well, I got a fresh haircut.
Yeah.
We
did mention that up top.
We did. And there's not much I can say about that without any visual.
It's
short.
It's a bold choice.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah. And unlike your ball choice that you made over break. Yeah.
Mike got a fade.
You can't tell them that.
Why not?
Because they want to be. We have to give them some sort of surprise.
I don't think they're going to be coming back after this one.
You don't think so? Is this the end?
Yeah. Honestly, I think that we're going to get like 2 views on this one.
Wow.
And then we're going to lose the 3 subscribers we can get.
Don't say that. Don't talk like that.
We did have one commenter.
We did. They said something about Tyler Joseph being their favorite creator. I think that's what it was.
Yes. Because that was a joke that I made.
Yes. Yeah. They just repeated your joke.
Yeah, they did. It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, let's insult our
3 likes.
Yo.
1 comment. Gwen Mathis. Yes, Tyler Joseph, my favorite creator. Hope you enjoyed the bracket. Hope you agreed with the winner.
Who was the winner again?
New Magic Wand.
That's right, yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Go check it out, guys.
We got some more views on the Denzel episode, and where are we because of that. So.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks you guys.
Yeah. Back to Where Are We?
Yep.
This will be Where Are We 2?
Yep, even more echoey the second time around.
Yeah, it's great.
Scout!
The eye just opened.
So now that you watched Lord of the Rings, are you going to watch The Hobbit?
Maybe. It's definitely not like immediate for me, so maybe in another 10 years.
The first one and the second one, not the third one.
Yeah, I heard they're not as good. So.
Yeah, The Hobbit, the first one's fine. The second one is the best one, probably. Just because Smaug is cool, and it's Benedict Cumberbatch as a giant
Decimation
dragon.
of Smaug.
And then the third one sucked asshole.
Yeah.
So, but Martin Freeman's cool.
Yeah, there were a lot of actors in Lord of the Rings that like I didn't know were there. Well, like I knew, but like it was weird seeing them there. I mean, I sent you
Carl Urban.
Yeah, I sent you a Snapchat of Carl Urban. I was like, this is a weird episode of The Boys. Like I knew he was in Lord of the Rings, but I kind of forgot about it until I saw him. I was like, oh yeah.
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 A lot of those actors went on to do a lot of different stuff. So
yeah, freaking the agents from The Matrix. I can't think of their name right now.
Hugo.
Well, yeah, Hugo Weaving. He plays them. Agent Smith.
So probably. I've never seen The Matrix.
Oh, that's right. You haven't. Yeah. It was kind of weird seeing him in there because I had no idea he was in that movie. Like I think all of them he's in. That and then obviously I knew freaking oh my god, who plays Frodo? Elijah Wood. Obviously I knew he was in there.
Yeah. He did Wilfred.
He did do Wilfred.
Remember that show?
I do. I watched that with my friends.
Really?
Like the first 2 seasons or something.
I watched like a couple episodes once in a while, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
When did you watch it?
Probably when it was coming out. So like too young.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely too young as well, but it was really funny because I was too young.
Yeah. Elijah Wood kind of feels like Daniel Radcliffe in a way.
In a way, yeah. I feel like Daniel Radcliffe's been expanding a lot more recently, though.
Yeah. Elijah Wood, I haven't seen in a lot of things.
I haven't seen him in anything recently, I feel like.
Yeah. But Daniel Radcliffe just does whatever the fuck he wants, and I love that.
Yeah, Elijah Wood needs to start hopping on some A24 projects. That's what he needs to do.
I watched the last, 40 minutes of Deathly Hallows Part 2 because it was on YouTube TV.
Just the last 40 minutes was on YouTube TV?
Well,
it was this. Yeah, okay,
It was going on.
I didn't process the TV part till the very end.
Watch Snape die.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Made me want to rewatch those movies.
Yeah.
I love those movies.
Yeah, my mom really loves those movies. I think I may have even mentioned on here before. She really loves those movies, and basically every winter break we do a rewatch of all of them. So
yeah, they're very nice winter movies.
Oh, they really are. Yeah,
especially the first one. The first one's a Christmas movie. So
no, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
If that one's a Christmas movie, then all of them are a Christmas movie.
No,
because they all celebrate Christmas pretty much in every single one.
No,
that's like a fact.
No.
Then what makes the first one specifically a
because they say Happy Christmas, Harry. Happy Christmas, Ron.
They do that shit in 90% of those movies.
It's not the same though.
What do you mean it's not the same?
It's not the same because in the first one they gather around the Christmas tree and they're like, "You go gift," and then Harry's like, "Whoa, what's it?" And Ron's like, "It's actually your visibility cloak," as he's stuffing his face. And then he puts it on and it's just a floating hairy head.
Floating hairy head.
And I was a kid. I was like, "What?
How do you do that?" Yeah.
Yeah, that one's more Christmassy than the other ones.
I wouldn't say more Christmassy.
Yeah.
They literally celebrate Christmas in every single one of those.
I don't think so. Prisoner of Azkaban? Can't think of a Christmas scene. That's a fall movie.
Actually, I don't know if they do it in Azkaban. That may be one of the ones they don't.
I know they do.
But they do it in the second, I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
They do it in the fifth, for sure.
I know they do a Goblet of Fire because there's a winter ball or whatever.
Right, yeah. Actually, I'm not sure if they do
Half-Blood Prince. It's too sad. So they do Christmas. And they did not do it.
They do Christmas because then they go home.
Half-Blood Prince?
Yeah, they go home and Harry and Ginny have awkward-ass relationship.
You're right.
Let me tie your shoelace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me fuck you, Ginny.
Yeah. I have a hard-on from your shoelace tying. Yeah.
I never noticed how attractive you were when you were 10 and I was 12.
I have a hairy hard-on right now.
You're 2 feet taller than me. You don't think that's hot?
Yeah. Yeah, that happens over Christmas time. I think that's also when their hut gets blown up, which doesn't happen in the book. Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Let's do a recap of all the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah, so Harry wakes up. He's under a cupboard.
And he wakes up to... Wake up, Harry!
Yeah.
Wake up, Harry!
Yeah. 34 gifts last year. I had 36.
And then Dudley's running up and down the stairs, waking Harry up, getting dust all over Harry.
Damn, we're going really into detail with these movies.
Yeah.
This may take a little bit.
Then Petunia's like, "You motherfucking sucked asshole!
Yeah.
And we have to take care of your ass!
Yeah.
If your mother didn't fucking die!"
I hate you, but you can't go to that school.
Yeah, and then they go to the zoo.
Yeah.
And Harry falls through the... No. Harry talks to the snake through the glass and then makes the glass disappear. And then the snake escapes and Dudley falls into the cage.
And then the snake leaves. He goes, Happy Christmas, Harry. Yeah.
And then they get a bunch of letters for Hogwarts. And
But Vernon doesn't like that.
Why are Sundays so good, Harry? And no post on Sundays.
No postage. Yeah.
And then they get a sea of letters. Yeah. And then they go to this
Their house
island.
gets terrorized by owls.
Yeah, paper cuts galore.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they go to an island to escape all the letters. But then a big man, rest in peace, Robbie Coltrane, shows up and he's like, "You're a wizard, Harry." And then Dudley starts eating the
what?
And then Dudley starts eating the cake, so Hagrid gives him a pigtail. And then they go to they go to Diagon Alley and go to Ollivander's, and he goes with the wand.
Yeah.
And
for you audio listeners, he just made like an angelic motion with a wand.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
it just sounds like you're breathing into the.
Yeah, and then
So where's the Christmas happening?
True in the dungeon, you know.
I think we skipped a couple steps, but I was asking for Christmas. So.
Yeah, and then after that, it's Christmas time, and Harry gets an invisibility cloak, and then then he goes down to this one room with a mirror, and he sees his mom and dad, Lily and James Potter,
the Mirror of Erised, which is Desire, but
and then Dumbledore's like, "Why are you up?" And then they have an intimate moment.
Dumbledore sees something in that mirror. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and then the Sorcerer's Stone.
You fucking American.
The Philosopher's Stone.
The Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, and then Quirrell has Voldemort on the back of his head. Quirrell is the one who said, "Troll in the dungeon." Troll.
I thought you wanted to know. And then.
Yeah, and then the second movie,
Yeah.
The Chamber of Secrets, Moaning Myrtle.
Yeah. I'll show you my Chamber of Secrets.
I'll show you my Moaning Myrtle.
Morning Mortal.
Moaning Brewery.
That's a new Wordle clone. That's just Harry Potter scenes.
Hope you guys who came from the Tyler Creator Bracket
Yeah.
enjoy.
I hope you enjoyed that recap of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, but sorcerers if you're a filthy little McDonald's eating liberal, yeah. Filthy liberal.
The second movie, yeah, Harry has a room now.
This
He's upstairs.
podcast has gone downhill.
He's upstairs,
I think,
and he has cages over his windows. But then Ron shows up in a flying car.
Yeah.
And they attach
I personally think all British people should be in cages like that.
I agree.
That's my controversial. It shouldn't be a controversial.
It's
opinion,
not
but I guess it
controversial.
is.
I think that's
how they should all be locked up, and then send them off to Hogwarts. I guess whatever. But
then Dobby, this little fucker, he shows up, and he's like, "Mr. Harry Potter shall not return to Hogwarts this year." And then he breaks a lamp over his head. He's like, "Stupid, stupid, stupid!" And Harry's like, "Stop it! You're gonna get me in trouble!" And then Ron and Fred and George come rescue him.
forgot the part where he drops the cake on the.
You're right.
Visitor. I don't remember who it was. Honestly. Yeah.
And then
goes,
Harry Potter.
And then that cake.
Yeah, I remember going.
My son, he's deranged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they go to. And then it's Hogwarts time. Harry goes to Hogwarts, even though Dobby said not to.
Hey guys, you like music? you like podcasts? No,
That's some music.
rank the soundtrack right now. How about the one where they go?
That's a pretty good one.
That's a banger.
And then Harry says Diagon Alley instead of Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
And he ends up in this dark place. And then Lucius Malfoy shows up and he fucking hits him in the hand with his... No, that's Draco. He hits Draco in the hand with his cane and actually punctures him.
Yeah.
And Tom Felton was like, "Ow!"
Yeah. You fucker!
You fucker! Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually said that in the movie. They could get away with stuff like that back then.
Yeah.
There's a whole travel back in time section where they meet Tom Riddle, who is Voldemort.
What?
Yeah, Tom Riddle, Voldemort.
Since when?
Since I don't know. And then the third movie. No, but I'd say the
Yeah.
It's probably my second favorite song.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Ever.
Cool. Well, that's all the Harry Potter films. We love you, Tyler the Creator fans.
Gandalf dies.
He turns into Gandalf the White. When I saw that, I was like...
He doesn't actually die, though. He just travels to Saruman, who is Count Dooku.
Yeah, and he... I just realized I combined Saruman and Sauron throughout that entire movie.
That's wrong.
I thought that was, the same person.
No. Sauron is the guy with
So
the
Saruman,
pointy...
did he just get trapped in that fucking tower for eternity?
He's dead, I think. He fell out of the tower or something.
Did he fall? Did I miss that?
I think so. Either that or... No, he got stabbed in the back, I think.
I fucking remember that. Remember all the tree people trapped him in the tower?
Oh, that might
all
have
the
been.
Ents.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember...
It's been a minute since I watched them.
Yeah. I don't remember if they wrapped up his storyline. That's why I thought it was the same guy, just like looking through the tower, like with the eye.
No, Sauron is the guy with the pointy thing. And then the one girl at the end, she's like, "No man killed you, it was me, a woman."
Yeah. I hated that part.
Yeah. Happy Women's History Month. And she cuts off his finger and he dies. But the eye of Sauron is the big glowing eye that looks...
I will say that third movie got more violent than I thought it would.
Yeah,
like that's probably the most like gruesome PG-13 movie I've seen. Like a finger gets fucking bitten off, Last of Us 2 style. You know.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking...
Like drag it, like they like throw like sever heads over a wall at one point. I was like, what the fuck? How'd they get this rating?
Yeah, that and the Battle of Helm's Deep are both fantastic scenes in those movies. But yeah, that's enough fantasy talk.
Yeah,
I think it's your turn this week.
It is my turn. That's what I was checking.
Song of the week.
Song of the week. The hit series on the hit series Broken Boys.
Yes.
We've been doing this since episode 1, baby.
Mommy texted me.
But yeah, hit series Broken Boys, hit series Song of the Week within there, accompanied by the hit series Artist Analysis and Albums Anonymous. And
I miss Albums Anonymous. I wish we could do it again.
No,
it's a fun game.
Maybe for you.
Yeah, because I win.
I don't remember the winning standings, to be
I
honest.
honestly think we're tied.
We might be, yeah.
No, we did 3 episodes, so one of us is winning.
Yeah, unless we tied in one of them. But yeah, it is me for Song of the Week. And
Boring.
I think what I enjoyed the most this week was that little Nothing But Thieves teaser. Welcome to the DCC, Dead Club City. I'm going to go with that one. Okay. Welcome to the DCC, Nothing But Thieves.
Okay.
Okie dokie. That was Dead Club City.
No.
That was Welcome to the DCC by Nothing But Thieves. I know my own song.
DCC nuts.
DCC's nuts, man.
Got it.
Yeah. What did you think of that, Colin?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Connor's voice sounds fantastic in any style to go with, but like something about that 80s fucking synth wave that God, I love it.
Yeah.
I love that fucking sound. And I'm very excited to see if the whole album does that or there's just certain moments in it. But very excited to see where that goes.
Me too. Yeah, I think they can pull it off well. So I hope that they do. And I really like the drums on this track a lot. The drums are fucking killer. And like you said when we were listening, this song will probably kick ass live.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see this. I'm guessing it'll be like an album opener. I'm excited to see how this sets the stage for the rest of the project.
Yeah.
So.
Me too.
Hell yeah! What are you gonna do?
Well, like I said, I didn't listen to anything new this week other than Dead Club. Welcome to DCC. But the weather's been kind of all over the place. But on Thursday we got some nice rainy, all day, just dreary, fun, nice to drive in. Wasn't like too hard of a rain, just a nice rain the whole day. And rain makes me want to listen to the Backseat Lovers.
Okay. So
I'm gonna go with Follow the Sound by the Backseat Lovers.
All right.
Maybe wild around,
that was Follow the Sound by the Backseat Lovers. What do you think, Mike?
I like it.
Yeah.
That was a good album from last year.
Yeah, it was.
Still enjoy it. I still have the same weird memorability issues with that album. I don't know why. I really like the sound when it's on, but I always forget what is what on
It
there,
has
so.
really become easier for me. I don't
Yeah.
know. I've just listened to them like
You probably
nonstop.
listen to it more than me, yeah.
I'm a simp for those boys.
Yeah, I mean, I am too. I love it. They're great.
Would love to see them live too. Honestly, I think that'd be a very chill concert. Yeah, I just I'm in love with that album. It's very fall vibes, especially that fucking with that album cover too. Like,
Yes. Yeah, that's like a quintessential fall album for me.
did that
now.
win best album cover? Wait, not the Brokies.
At the Brokies? I don't know. I don't watch that shit. I think it may have.
I don't know.
I
I'll
believe
check
we
the
gave
doc.
that. Gotcha.
Damn.
While you do that, maybe not. When you were saying that you listened to this while it was raining, that reminds me when I drove home, which was pretty much after filming last week's pod.
You left on Friday?
Did I leave on Friday?
Or did you leave on Saturday?
I may have left on Saturday. It was Saturday. But it was raining pretty much my whole time driving, and it was nighttime or whatever. And like my favorite thing, I mean, I've only done it twice, but both times now have been fantastic. Listening to a moon-shaped pool while it's like dark out and like raining and driving, like I was like, there's some type of vibe that comes with that I really fucking love.
Yeah.
And I did that again, and then also just had like other stuff on shuffle or whatever, and I was like, this is a fucking vibe.
Yeah.
And it turned into snow by the time I got near home.
Driving in the rain is one of my favorite things.
It is really nice. There's another atmosphere about it.
Yeah, it could either be very, very vibey or very sad. and I like that healthy middle.
The vibey sad vibey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there was when Sour came out 2 years ago. Is it not in my docs? No, whatever. It probably won't. I don't remember. But,
yeah, I think it did.
Sour came out. And, like, I had heard Driver's License before. It was your song of the week, I think.
Yes, it was one of the first songs of the week.
Yeah, it was pretty early.
No, it wasn't. Driver's License, I mean, I did have it as a song of the week at one point, but it inspired this entire segment.
Yeah, you're right.
Because of how much it impacted me when I first heard it. I was like, I just want to talk about this song. You know?
Yeah, I had heard it before, but, like, when the album came out, I really enjoyed it. And I went to go get the CD from Target. And on the way home, it was raining, and Driver's License was playing, and that's when it hit me. So, it's just, music makes you feel things.
It does do that
I
sometimes.
love how it does that.
Yeah.
Let's have a whole conversation about that
Yeah, man. Music, it makes me
on
feel
another
horny.
episode.
Yeah, we could do that. We could save that for another episode.
Yeah.
Hold on. I just found the doc.
Oh.
We are opening it up. Yep, that did win.
Awesome.
One over Ants From Up There, which I think I do slightly agree with. Although Ants From Up There is a very close second for me in that list. I love that album.
It's a great album.
Yeah.
I started watching a video where, I'm sure you've seen them, but like the dad and the son that react to the music.
Oh, yes,
I started listening to that. And like when Good Will Hunting came on, it was like the fucking like the weird, like, was that the one with like the weird alarm tone at like the beginning?
Oh yeah,
I was like, God, I gotta re-listen to that album.
Yeah. That's Turning the Tables. That's their channel. And actually, very recently, I don't remember what video they did it in, but I was watching them react to something, and the father brought up Nothing But Thieves.
Oh.
He really likes Nothing But Thieves, apparently. He was like, yeah, it reminds me of, Connor's vocals or whatever on there. And I was like, oh shit, Nothing But Thieves in the Wild? I'm not sure if I've heard of Nothing But Thieves in like the wild of, YouTube and stuff. There's been a couple times I've met people that have known Nothing But Thieves. I'm like, oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not like super underground, but like I feel like I don't ever hear anyone talk about them, at least over here in the United States.
The U.S.
The U.S.
Across the pond.
Yeah. I don't hear them talk about it across the pond in the U.S. Yeah. But yeah, it's funny you bring them up for that. Yeah.
It was good though.
Yeah.
I really love that album.
Yeah. Me too.
Number two last year for me. Just short of Joe.
Mm-hmm.
But
wasn't I your number 2, or was I your number 3?
you were number 3.
Yeah, that's fair.
Number 1 song though.
Yes, that's right.
Pedals, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You also watched.
Oh yeah, I rewatched the Batman. I forgot to say that because my mom and her boyfriend had never seen it. So
nice. I've only seen it the one time, and I definitely do want to watch it again.
It was so good.
Yeah.
It's been a year since it came out, and it's like,
yeah,
god damn, it's so good. Like, I love the soundtrack. I love the Batman's theme in that fucking movie is one of my favorite fucking things. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
It's like so dark and so.
Michael Giacchino went off with that one.
Love that man. He's done many things.
He has. He very much has.
But yeah, I rewatched that too, and that was good.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
and that is where we will end today's episode.
Thank you for joining along with us on this ride we call Broken Boys. This is episode 107. I've been Mike,
and I've been your father this whole time.
Surprise!
I'm sorry I left.
Yeah, he's not.
But I'd like you to meet your stepbrother.
Your stepbrother Scout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a furry.
He is a furry. But that's okay. We still love him. But most of the time. And, hey, I'm a big car seat headrest fan, so.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you are listening on streaming services,
thank you.
Thank you very much. You won't be able to see us this week, but if you want to add to our egos and give a couple more views on that Tyler the Creator bracket, then you can go over to YouTube. We're under the same exact name, Broken Boys, BOIS, and
that's my ice machine.
Gotcha. You have very noisy kitchens wherever you go.
Yeah, I know. I just can't escape.
Yeah. We got that. If you want to go to our Song of the Weeks, we talk about the whole origin of that with the driver's license, but there's a whole lot of good stuff in there. We have playlists on Spotify. We got one for me, one for Colin, and one for us combined. You guys can't even see, but he's flipping off the mic right now.
Yeah, fuck you.
But one for us combined with all of us and our guests. And places to find me. I got music.
Yep, go listen to Coping Mechanism.
Yes, sir.
You can listen to his music anywhere, though.
That's true.
Anywhere and everywhere.
All at once.
Yep, that's the movie, that one.
I got those. I got an Instagram. I've got Album of the Year page where I review albums. I think that's all for me. I'm behind you, but
yep, he's right behind you.
Yep. And then for Colin, he's got he runs the TikTok and the Twitter page, and then
I have my Instagram review page, but that hasn't been used in quite a long time. But you can look at it; it's there, and there are a few reviews there.
Yeah.
And then I also have an Album of the Year and a Letterboxd where I review movies and albums. I'll let you decide which one's which.
Yeah. Sometimes he mixes and matches.
Yeah. So I don't know how they allow me to do it, but I do it anyway.
He gets it. He can't keep getting away with it.
He can't get away with it.
Yeah.
I'll let you decide what the show is that from.
It's from Answer From Up There, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the one. It's off my favorite song, Gasoline.
My favorite song, Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul theme.
Yeah. That is in the playlist for Song of the Week, though. But, that's about it.
I think that's it. I'm also right in front of you.
That's right.
But that's we'll actually get to see you next week. But
yes, we will.
I hope you enjoyed
I hope so, too.
fantasy talk.
Yes. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. See you guys next week.